guys, it's Blue and Morty. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Guild Wars 2. We last left off, we were defending Tyria, doing a bunch of dragon response missions, which are basically like short dungeons. So, we're doing more of those today. Or, I mean, that was the plan going in, but Mom's apparently in the middle of taking a gate or something somewhere.
Drizzlewood Coast.
Oh. Why are you all the way in Drizzlewood?
Because there's a bunch of achievements for things that we just skipped right over.
Do you want to do those?
Well, I need the XP.
Alright. I will head over
I mean, I can get the XP in other ways. I was just, killing time.
I mean, that's fine. I don't mind doing achievements and stuff if you want to do that. Ow.
I don't think we're going to get this gate down before the timer comes off. But an effort is being...
An attempt is being made, indeed. La-di-da. Oh shoot. Stay out of the fire. I'm still in the fire. Why do I feel like we're breaking down a lot of gates lately?
It just ended that way.
Maximum damage. At least this one we won't have to worry about, people ruining it halfway through.
It's very true.
And I can say that because this isn't World vs. World, so that's not a jinx to worry about.
We did it.
Hold down their machines.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Glory.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada soon.
I don't know who just healed me, but that was really nice.
It was me with my non-existent healing ability. I will take all the credit. Thank you very much.
You have heals. You just, for some reason, choose to not use them.
Because I like to try and maximize damage, and I'd have to swap out my kit.
Makes you squishy.
Yeah, but I kill things faster.
Not gonna capture it.
Yeah, but
Nope.
I'm not gonna get it.
We failed.
An attempt was made.
Oh, look, you can cut your parachute. It's okay, I got about 30,000 experience out of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
No mercy for the weak.
That would have gone better if Malice and her people hadn't got hung up on destroying that barrier.
Yeah, that was the problem. Every single NPC just decided, fuck this barrier in particular.
Right. Like, if they weren't on the barrier, if they had been actually taking out active NPCs, it would have been okay.
Or the tents, because the tents kept spawning shit.
Eh. You know, spawning the occasional mob is not going to stop. I mean, we were tearing through the mobs with no problem.
Yeah.
Or at least I was. Alright. Well, apparently we can't do that with just 3 people.
Nope. If the NPCs weren't stupid, maybe. But
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
physics. They look.
They do. Alright. Back to the Eye of the North and take on Brisban Wildlands.
Yep. Let's go.
Hit it.
Alright. Brisban Wildlands. Public or private?
What did we do yesterday?
We did private.
Send it to public and see what happens.
Alright.
Okay.
The village is overrun. Unless Tiny sends more, it's only us here now.
Okay.
Place is going up like kindling. Any defenses?
Are you still loading?
But they weren't meant for this. It's all in
It says
disarray.
Brisban
Let's do what we
Wildlands
can do.
public.
Is it stuck loading for you?
What's going on?
there you
The
go.
place is going like kindling.
Okay, now you're in.
just put that fire out, dude. Something to...
Okay.
6 out of 10. 7.
I'm working on killing destroyers right now.
Okay. Six mortars activated. Apparently there's 4 more. Oh, there's one.
Can I please attack? Okay, 5 more enemies to kill.
I've been missing mortars. There's 8. Okay.
Fires are already done.
Here. There's 9.
I got it.
The area is cleared. For now.
This village won't withstand another attack.
If we can trace these destroyers back to their source, perhaps we can cut them off for good.
Steelcatcher.
Asura said some Silvari were under attack. You arrange case?
Something like that.
Okay.
Where's your Frost Legion?
Overkill. Think you'll find me more than sufficient. Unless you don't want my help saving these people. That doesn't sound like you, Commander.
Appreciate the extra hand. Time is of the essence. This way.
Okay, I'll go that way. 1. Just going to do that.
Need to talk to Keith to start the next event.
Okay.
So you're Ritlock's son.
Technically, the least important thing about me. You should care more about the salient parts.
Such as?
Such as, we're the only 3 people in the world who know what
Right.
it's like to be close to an elder dragon.
Changes you. It's like finding your purpose, fulfilling it.
I didn't find my purpose. I made it. No more climbing the ranks of other people's armies. Jormax sees me. Sees my worth.
Might and glory. There's no escape for you now.
Oh, more trash. That's what's going on.
Did you see it? Jormag implied you two have some sort of mind meld. A dragon's voice can be seductive.
Were you coerced? Was Cave? I have agency, thank you. I can make my own choices. No persuasion needed.
The commander's right to be wary. When it comes to elder dragons, Irena's often the exception, not the rule.
You've been the dragon champion for a while, Commander. Sharing spotlight, that's gotta change.
I wouldn't really care. It's just the fact that your Elder Dragon's not really a good guy. Oops.
Nope. He's planning something kinky.
Did he say he's planning something kinky? Is that what I heard?
No, that's not what you heard, because I said hinky.
Kinky? Okay. I was like, there's no way you said planning something kinky. I was like, wait a minute. What kind of game are we playing here?
This seems easier than before. Like, I guess public scales down even further?
Well, the last one too, we kind of didn't know what to expect yet, but now we kind of do a little bit, so.
You know, I just jinxed us, right? We're gonna get a boss that we can't...
Yeah, the, Poison Steel raid with everything. Oh, this is really easy for a raid. And then we get to the last boss and we're like, there it is.
Those crystals make you a real asset.
You sound surprised.
I'd heard the Crystal Bloom aren't big on frontline fighting.
Support can take many forms. Like Aurene, we focus on healing and restoration. The world needs stability, order.
Who defines order? Who controls it?
It's not about control. It's about the responsibility we all have to one another.
You're telling me Aurene's got all that power? She won't even use it.
She supports us in ways she deems appropriate.
Playing defense just preserves the status quo. You don't lose anything. You also don't gain anything.
I don't see Jormag playing offense against Primordus. Seems to me
Whoa, what am I
dragons
doing?
more about hiding, whispering.
Waiting
No idea what you're doing.
strike isn't hiding. Every attack needs a strategy.
How does this fit into your strategy? You've already betrayed one ally.
Vanguard's a relic.
Oh, God.
He thinks the world is a much smaller place than it is. We know different.
Don't want to get ahead. That being said, this one is also a little bit longer than the last one. Because the last one we actually started fighting the boss by this point, if I remember correctly.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright.
We would have just been rescuing the people of the last one. And meeting up with time.
I remember after that initial step there, it was like straight to the next boss. Or straight to the boss without really any, like one or two trash packs, and that was it.
Imagine we're gonna hit the boss soon.
Probably.
Might and glory.
We are underground.
Which way?
Forward. This second path leads back to the village.
Ready for more.
we go. There's the boss. Somewhere.
Just the one. You can handle that, right, Commander?
Yep, there's the boss.
Yeah.
Yes, you do need me. Take out those fishes.
Oh.
They're just gonna keep coming until you destroy the fish.
I was working on the fisher.
The big one's back.
I think
Alright.
that one's pulling the others.
They're all dead except
Ready for my AoE. AoE, go down. Now. Alright. Oh shit. I just got knocked into. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I died. Oh, if you die, you have to do the entire dungeon over again.
what?
Yeah, there's no checkpoints. It kicks you out the dungeon if you die. Because I have you're defeated, and it's like the typical return to a waypoint, consume an orb.
Okay, and there's no waypoint to return.
Oh, there is a waypoint. Never mind. But it's wait. No,
Mhm.
there's a
Turn to the waypoint and get on your mount and get your butt back over here.
Yep. I just assumed, oh, it's gonna take me to like an outside the dungeon waypoint. Alright, I'm back. Do not stand on the bridge. That's what I learned.
You gotta jump over that.
Ah! I'm really bad at timing those jumping attacks.
Get out!
Fissures.
Yeah, I saw.
Had enough?
Come on. Yeah, that's not happening right now.
We got this.
Ready for more.
I got one of the allies up.
Fissures are down.
I'm impressed with myself for that one. I wasn't even thinking. I just saw it kiting them around. It was like, wait a minute. Nope.
Thank you all
Alright.
for your help.
The powers Aurene gave you work today. But you'll face worse before it's over. Tyria's gonna need more than healing when Primordius comes.
I wish Aurene were taking a more active role. She's hesitating, and I'm not sure why.
She's experienced a lot in her short life. Perhaps more than you or I ever will. Certainly in ways we never will. But I trust she has reasons for the choices she makes. More than that, I have faith in her. Have faith, Commander.
Okay. Wow, I
Loot
got.
the big chest.
I did get the big chest, and now I'm getting through my inventory real quick. Ooh.
Rare loot.
Okay. Alright, inventory sorted. Back to Eye of the North. Yes, return.
Well, hello. It's been a long time, Commander.
Too long, Jory. How are you?
I was doing a lot better before destroyers started crawling outside Lion's Arch.
Destroyers. No Frost Legion.
No? Why? Think we should give him a call? Make this a real party?
Funny. Are these the new destroyers?
Showing up all over the Gendarran Fields, moving into position. Fortunately, Javi's brought the Vigil to help evacuate. Also sent word that any other allied faction in the area would be most appreciated. Hopefully they show.
The more the merrier. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Okay. Continuing defending Tyria. Dungeon number 3. Yes. Did he click public?
I did.
Alright, public. Ooh, that's pretty loading, right? I actually like the last one better than
Thanks
the
for
first
coming.
one.
We've been setting up barricades where we can, but we're short on people. Destroyers are focused on the fields ahead. If they take them, it's a straight shot to Lion's Reach. That can't happen.
I'm farther ahead, Commander, at the Ascalonian settlement.
Marjorie, I told you to fall back and regroup near the gate.
And I told you that won't happen. I won't abandon
Help
these people because their
civilians get to the
livelihoods
bridge,
are
put out
strategically
fires, kill
inconvenient.
destroyers.
No time for that.
Okay.
Commander, help us clear the fields and get the survivors to safety.
Is this a dead dude? It is a dead. So let's see. There's a citizen up there.
More destroyers coming by the minute. Gonna need those reinforcements soon.
Okay.
Might and glory.
Ow.
Which bridge? This one? Or the... Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Just like the last time. Into this blue square.
This time I actually saw the squares. That's good.
Four of them into it. Really helps that you can man. Okay, apparently this chicken counts.
As a civilian?
It said citizen, not chicken, and it let me pick it up, so I'm carrying it to this one. Yes! Yes, I got an achievement for it!
Figures that they do something special with that.
That's just funny. Alright, I got 2 more. The chicken did not count.
Oh, it was just an achievement.
Yeah. That's okay. How many do you...
How many do I what?
How many civilians do you have?
I don't have any at the moment. I was focusing on killing things.
I only need to kill 1 more.
Yep.
Okay, civilian. There's 1. There's another chicken if you want to get it.
I can't. I'm about to die.
Hey, why are you dying?
Because like 3 patrols ran up to me at the same time. I managed to get away though.
I'm out of endurance.
Okay. I want to put out fires. Buckets, buckets, buckets. Bucket. Well, we're not gonna get it.
Oh, gods. Destroyers on the move. They're swarming the Ascalonian settlement. Where are those reinforcements?
Fall back to Lion's Arch. You know we can't save everyone.
These settlers lost everything once already, Javi.
Well, we got the fires and everything. We just didn't get the
Neither
people
did
out.
you.
Damn it!
Hold on.
Vigil, reinforce the settlement. Move it!
It's the
Okay.
Sheriff. Now we can push back those destroyers.
Required mount time.
Where did she go?
She ran down the road. She's on a mount. So required mount moment. Oh, she's doing this like a player. She's just running past all of the mobs.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm flying past all of the mob. There's probably an achievement for getting there without getting hit by one of these things.
We need to cut off those destroyer tunnels. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Okay, destroyer waves defeated. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Marjorie. The veteran watch nights are helpful.
Splendid company. My pain is easy.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
Oh, it's Lieutenant. Okay. That Seraph Archer is not doing their job right now. Somebody's getting fired.
Who, that archer?
Yeah. Just gonna put that there.
Might and glory.
It's a big ugly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
That's how you want to play.
Alright, there's one more group left, it looks like.
Might and glory.
How can I help?
Might and glory.
Alright.
Destroyer of the Great Bridge. Great. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
There he is. It's a giant fiend. Alright. Boss fight.
Okay, he's gonna pop up somewhere else.
Videos. Okay.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Ow.
That's not a fissure. That is a fissure. Okay. Where's the
One over here.
Okay, this knocking me down crap is getting on my nerve. Okay, boss is back.
Yep. Over here in the middle, okay. Gone.
Fissures again. Somewhere.
One's outside.
That was close.
Rude. Okay, fissure one is down. Rude. I wasn't gonna jump over that. That was like 10 feet tall. Map fissure 2. Okay, 2 fissures down.
Third one's already down.
Alright, brought me back then. Where, to the north? Alright, I'm at the boss.
Is he up or down?
He's up. He's at like the very top of the hill.
Of course he is, you know.
Yeah, you went the complete opposite direction of where you needed to go.
Oops.
There you go. Of course, shield. And the boss is dead in 3, 2, 1.
I need you to follow it. If we want to beat Primordus,
We aren't just fighting Primordus. When we win, we need to be able to live with the decisions we make. If we abandon the weak, what's that say about the world we're fighting for? What's even the point?
and if we all die fighting, those ideals won't matter. There's a line. We need to be on the right side of it.
And today we were. Primordus tried to surprise us. He failed. Good work, all of you.
You too, Commander. And thanks.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's people to talk to here. Also a giant freaking chest. There we go. I swear by Raven's eyes, if Joy doesn't listen the next time I give an order, she has a good point.
Well, sure. And this time things worked out. But Primordus has more troops than we do. We need to be smarter. You know as much as any of us about the calculus of war. You can't always save everyone. And if Jory keeps trying, she's gonna get herself killed.
Why do you think the destroyers targeted this
I
settlement?
assumed it was to draw us away from the gates of Lion's Arch, but that doesn't make any sense. They tried hitting those first to draw us away from the settlement. Jory was the only one who saw it. Maybe Primordus just thrives on chaos. The settlement of defenseless villagers would be a prime target.
How are things holding up with the
After
visual?
Dakar, I needed to get away from the marches. I went on a tour of vigil encampments around Tyria. Mostly a morale thing. I figured Larenthir would have come back by now. He hasn't. Never thought I'd be in charge for this long. But the days keep passing and here I am. So, I'm getting used to it.
Okay. Marjorie?
Hey there.
Thanks for coming, Commander. That nearly got out of hand. Why would Primordus target here instead of Lion's Arch?
You don't have to be a killer Crichton sleuth to see that this settlement is a more attractive target than Lion's Arch. Primordus causes destruction. It's his MO. No better way to do that than set fire to the most vulnerable.
Okay.
It's you.
What were you doing in the area?
Taimi sent word this was a possible emergence point for Primordus's goons. We just got lucky this time. Well, not lucky, but you know.
How's Cass?
Let's not do that right now, okay?
Oh.
I mean, she's fine. We're fine. Fine.
Oh dear.
You rarely see one of those.
Something's going on there.
They've been separated for a while. It has to get to you.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the portal? It's down. There it is. Yes.
Hey, Commander.
Oh.
You sure we're not punching Frost Legion?
Not unless they do something that crosses the line again. Not to mention the destroyers are getting worse.
Guess fighting on two fronts isn't the best plan. Let me know if you change your mind. Or if Aurene has any news.
Okay. Well, that's part 1 of Champions done. That was apparently chapter 1 Truce. So now this is chapter 2 Balance. Oh no, chapter 2 Power. Sorry. Okay. Roaring Flames. There's 2 parts for this section.
What now?
This was a big thing. They had to separate it into 4 like mini updates.
It's tough to prosper nowadays, but we try.
So, alright, do all that. Okay. Hello, Irene. We must talk. Warring
As bad as
flames.
we were afraid things could get, they're worse.
Jormag's been tapping at the window, so to speak, to get my attention.
What do they want?
Jormag loves to talk. I'm sure you've noticed. And I like talking to them. Maybe too much. Best not to answer.
I don't think Jormag's the ignore them and they'll go away type.
No, but easier to stay on guard with my champion beside me. All right. Let's see what they want.
Millennia with no one to talk to. I finally find a worthy interlocutor, and now you won't answer. You wound me, Ori.
Oh my god.
Surely you too crave more stimulating conversation than mortals can provide. Unless... Oh, dragon of crystalline light. Do I intimidate you?
I promise you, that's not it.
You want Irene on your side. Why?
You face the least of what Primordis will bring. The death and destruction will make mortal wars seem as dreams. So Primordis has to die. And when he is dead, I will be free.
So is it
And
his
what does
death
that
you
mean?
want, or your freedom?
Would you remain bound to a monster? Kralkatoric's fate suggests not.
He was in misery. It was a mercy.
Ah, he's why you fear yourself. Kralkatoric was unworthy of your pity or remorse. And so is my brother.
You know Primordis so well. Why do you need the Asura's research?
There are impediments. We are two faces of a coin. We cannot truly see each other. Not directly.
This is between you and him. Fire and ice in opposition. Balance. A prism isn't relevant.
You really don't understand your potential. Your power.
I have the power to heal.
You break, you refract, you reshape. The beauty is the irrelevance. You are altogether new.
I decide my purpose, and it isn't to destroy.
You let the beast inflict wounds just so you can heal.
Don't twist my words. I'm not a child. I will not be manipulated.
Well, even when you are determined to be contrary, Ori, it's lovely to speak with you.
That's it? You'll take no for an answer.
I won't force her. That is not my way. I accept your answer. For now.
What do you...
Senator, they're gone. But in case you're wondering, they're not wrong.
I didn't ask your opinion.
Maureen, if there's no other option, will you act? Kill Primordis, or Jormag if it comes to it.
I won't need to.
She's not wrong.
There can be no balance if I get involved. Trust me, champion. There will be another way.
That's interesting. If I didn't already know the ending, I'd actually start being like, how bad is your mag actually? But I already know how the whole thing goes, so. And I'm not going to tell you and tell the viewers. Y'all will just have to watch the stream to find out.
Destroyer activity near Ebonhawk. Who do we have there right now?
There must be an allied faction somewhere nearby. I'll see what I can muster.
And I'm in the fields of ruin, dealing with what's left of the renegades. I can lend support.
Ah, if I may. A heavily armed Char contingent approaching Ebonhawk with tensions being so high might be a bad idea.
You think tensions are so high they turn down help from their Char allies?
Yes, Ebonhawk still hates the Char.
Krisha. You're an Imperator. And you'd be the first Imperator to set foot in that city.
Yeah, symbolism, fine. Do they want help saving their city or not?
Okay, Kaz, why don't you go to Ebonhawk first and soften the ground? Krisha, I'll meet you there.
An option to do Dragonstorm now.
We've come.
Hold on. Commander, I am Captain Thaddeus Soren of the Ebon Vanguard. I pray this message finds you with all due haste. Our scouts are reporting increased destroyer activity all around Ebonhawk. I fear it's only a matter of time before the Dragon of Fire and Destruction sets its sights on us. I know you have been spearheading Tyria's efforts to counter the ongoing Elder Dragon attacks. We fear Ebonhawk is next. Captain Soren. What were you saying about Dragonstorm?
I have an option to join Dragonstorm.
Oh. Right now?
Don't you?
No.
You don't have a Dragonstorm speak with the pilot to join the battle?
Oh, I see. Oh, that must mean the raid is active.
Okay.
Dragonstorm's later, though. Alright, where are we? Roaring Flames still. Yeah, Roaring Flames. What are we doing? Fields of Ruin. Okay. Public?
Yes.
Public. Fields of Ruin. Dungeon. Let's go.
Commander, Krisha securing the postern gate.
Alright, here's the square.
The destroyers are attacking already? Did you manage to call for reinforcements?
Let's go get some people.
I received word of a number of allied factions in the area.
Yes, but will they arrive in time is the question.
Gotta trust them. But right now, we need to rally the locals.
They don't want to fight. It's their city.
I'm just nervous having a charmed Imperator fighting from the inside out.
It's been 10 years since the treaty was signed. How is this still acceptable?
They're on our side, Commander. This is new to them. They just need a little push. Come on, let's muster the troops.
Okay. So Cass was right that they were gonna freak the fuck out about the charge.
Yes, of course. Alright, I've got 10 out of 15 so far.
Some sense into these humans. Destroyer activity's on the rise over here.
Alright.
Okay. All the civilians are done.
Okay.
I'm going to start rallying fighters.
Alright.
Reloading. Need more endurance.
I'm not going to get enough fighters.
Once I kill these 2 more, I'm gonna look around for fighters.
Eh.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna start looking around for fighters. No, you're not. Okay.
Not enough time.
Alright.
I don't have enough energy.
Keep Ascalon in your heart.
Okay. Where's the forge?
I think it's in the middle.
Because it's not letting me do anything without going to the forge.
I like it here.
Okay.
I have everything you need.
It was nothing.
Commander, the postern
Almost.
gate's fallen. Fall back. Kaz, where are those reinforcements?
Here, look! The dwarves made it! Looks like they brought that alchemical acid too. Let's get it on the field!
Okay, going south.
Nice work with the locals. Wasn't sure you'd be able to convince them I was here to help.
They weren't sure what to make of you. A lot of these people spent their lives trying to keep the Imperators out. But actions speak louder than words. And much louder than decade-old pieces of paper.
I'm done squinting at treaties. If they can't see what I'm trying to do with the char, they aren't paying attention.
They are paying attention. That's why they're fighting with us.
Might! Glory!
Hey, are we having... Oh shit. Oh shit. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. I'm heading to your side. There was an elite on my side and it was doing like a quarter of my health.
I'm fighting an elite right.
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, so the split up strategy has stopped working.
Really only works in the beginning.
Well, I wasn't expecting a leak, so I thought it would be like a, you know, oh, we can split up and clear them out separately, and it might be faster. Nope, elites.
Might and glory.
My pain is easy.
There's the elite that I ran into earlier.
By the gods! It came from the center of the stronghold!
In the middle we go.
Boss time.
Right under her defenses. Come on, everyone. You want your city to fall to some overgrown bug?
Oh shit. Green circle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Alright, so that's a one shot. Good to know.
Yeah.
I need help.
Alright. There's a green
That
circle
was
there's a green circle that spawns when he does that, so that's where you need to
So you're saying get into the green circle?
Yep.
Okay. There's the green circle.
He hasn't done it right now.
Oh. So he has two stupid ability.
I guess so. I didn't even see the other one. I think he's about to do it. Yep, he's doing it. Green circle, green circle. They're gonna get hit by that no matter what we do. Yeah. I think he's about to do the big ability. Yeah, he is. I'm noticing if he does all those like giant, you know, things that you can't avoid, he's gonna do this next. Okay. Green circle's about to happen.
Yeah, the question is where?
This side.
Oh,
This side.
Looks like they're retreating for now. Everyone all right?
The stronghold stands, at least for another day.
Yeah. They're lucky we were all nearby, or this would have gotten out of hand real quick.
These people
Okay.
trust you, Krisha. You saw how they fought by your side.
You helped. But the Treaty of Ebonhawke's 10 years old. It's time we moved past it.
Moved past it how?
Anyone can tear up a piece of paper, throw the world into disarray. We either trust each other, or we don't.
I think today was a step in the right direction.
There's more to be done. But I think you're right. Thanks, Kaz. Commander.
Okay.
Oh, loot.
Okay. Oh, we can talk to them. Those poor people, Ebonhawk's been through so much. They'll
How
repair the
pleasant to see
damage.
you.
They always do.
Yeah, they're a proud people. Survived worse than this. But even so, I hate seeing them constantly under siege. It sets the mind a certain way, always having enemies at the gates. First Char, then renegades, and separatists. Maybe after Krisha's dealt with the renegades and we've dealt with Primordus, Ebonhawk can finally, you know, relax.
Were you worried about were you worried how Ebonhawk would react to Krisha?
Worried? No. It just needed to be handled properly. Ebonhawk. I mean, aside from the separatists. I think they're ready to move on. Bangar was saying things that really scared these people. And Krisha used to be his second in command. We just had to remind them what Krisha was fighting for up in Drizzlewood. That helped a lot. Greetings.
Have you been working with Krisha at all after Drizzlewood?
Yes, quite a bit. She's been working to clear up the rest of the renegades in Bangar's dominion. I spent a lot of time with the Char in Drizzlewood, so Krisha asked if I could help finish what we started. It's important for human-Char relations that we very publicly, very loudly go after these groups. You saw today what kind of effect that can have. It's the difference between peace and war. It's worth it.
Okay. Krisha? I was worried about these people, but they came through in the end. They trust you now.
Sure. But if every Char needs to personally save this city before they can be trusted, we're in trouble.